Yeah, what's this?
Wait, you said your Wi-Fi in your new place. So do you live there?
Um, well, it's my parents' place. I don't own it. I just want to clarify. What's theirs is not mine. But, they just got a new place, so it's like we're like I've been helping them move a lot, so we've been like moving a lot of things, and we don't have the Wi-Fi set up yet, and there's like a problem with it, so it's taking some time.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's definitely a privilege. It's pretty nice. My goodness, it's bullish.
Is it though?
Is it really though? I mean,
I mean, not hitting the analog yet.
Ooh,
It's a trap.
yeah, but
it's a
the
trap.
daily hit discount on NQ, but I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it could be just trap.
it's a trap.
It's a
That's how
trap.
they get you.
It's a trap,
That's how they
everyone.
get
So is
everybody
everybody
like,
thinking?
oh, but why am traded into
No.
it? I don't care. It's a trap.
What's a trap? Where's the trap?
Current current move up.
I'm in.
Well, I'm already in as well.
I'm
in
not
as well.
in. I'm in.
I'm in from the 837 candle. You're leaning bearish, I'm guessing, Ethan.
I'm leaning bullish. I just want to see price go down into discount first, though.
Yeah, I'm considering
Didn't
it.
it hit?
I considered it before, but it's kind of.
Didn't it go down into discount
Yeah, NQ did on daily, for me at least.
on the 15
Yeah,
minute? It did as well,
Yeah.
and the 90 minute. I'm just going from the range from Friday's low to yesterday's high, and we did tap into discount. But
Yeah. I mean, it can for sure go from here, but for me, this is like I don't take it set up because swing point just above like a meaningful fair value gap. I wait. Or
Yo, good morning, everyone. It's night here in Hong Kong, but what's good? What's good? Should I make my cam a bit bigger? Thoughts, guys? I'll make my cam a little bigger, just for y'all. Boom, boom. Good morning, Amar. Good morning, Talk. Good to see you guys. Um, I'll do a quick rundown, and if people want to watch it back, then people can watch it back. But pretty much bullish. We've been bullish for a while, to be honest. I will say, like daily, it did tap discount of what I was looking at, but we also have a no wick 90-minute candle, daily candle on the lows here. Also the end walk, so I can see us just like trading through it possibly. But I would just wait right now. There's 9:30 and 10 a.m. news, so be patient, guys. That's the plan. All right. All right, so you say Tuck says 90-minute no wick. So I use 90-minute as my daily chart. You could also use the 1 hour, but if you guys look at the 90-minute candle right here, the opening, new week opening gap, right? There is no, if you zoom really far in, make sure you zoom in far enough. There is no bottom wick on this candle, right? And it's more like you can test it out yourself. It's like general kind of theory, but also it kind of just makes sense logically, where if you have a no wick candle, there is a lot of people. That means like it's always buyers and sellers fighting each other, right? Pretty much. And if there's not even a wick at the bottom, that means there's so many buyers that it's just like shooting right up before sellers can even like fight it, right? So that means there's probably a good amount of liquidity resting there. So that's why you can use it as uh, some people call it like liquidity void or no wick. Some people call it death mark, but I don't like using that term. But it's like people use a bunch of different terms for it. But that's pretty much the idea of it. Um, you can study yourself. The thing with it is like you should just use it as like extra confidence. I wouldn't use it to take a trade. Um, there's like you can use it as a target But I wouldn't use it to take a trade off if it's like, oh, it's gonna go down because there's no wick, right? Maybe on a lower time frame, but still, I still wouldn't take something off of that. But it's just nice to keep an eye on. Sometimes it acts as like almost like a magnet, right? It's just liquidity. How do you draw daily ranges? So I use 90-minute as my daily, and I pretty much, I hope you guys can see all this. Yeah, I pretty much just do the last leg, right? So this is the last leg after this after this retracement lower, and we tapped the discount here, and now we're reacting to it. We do not on ES or YM. ES or YM also has not hit all-time highs yet. So these purple lines are, I believe I marked out all-time highs on. Actually, I did not mark it out on YM. I don't know why. But yeah, what's good, Javinson? What's good? Good to see you. Good to see you. Boss is looking fresh today. If you're talking about me, thank you, brother. Thank you. Freshened up a little. Let me unmute.
Execute from my phone. That's for sure. I'm going to look at chat from my phone as well, I think. Actually, Caroline, can I have your phone, please? Oh, what if I just have my stream in the back right there? And then I'll just turn around and read chat. You know what I'm saying?
Put it on the TV or
No?
something.
Yeah, put it on the TV, read the chat from there. She don't believe in me, so unfortunate. I'm gonna message CFD and be like, what's my next step? Because I've passed this eval for like 3 days now.
Oh, it does not go instantly to live funded? Hey, what do you mean? What's this boy talking about?
I don't, because I passed my evals, they've just kind of been sitting there, so I don't know if they're gonna send me an email or something.
Oh, Hyuk knows though, right? Hyuk did it.
I'm at my girl's house. We bullish today, right? Yeah, I'm bullish today. Can you guys, when I move my, actually, I'm just gonna look this stream on my phone. Can you guys hear the music in my stream?
I don't hear anything.
Oh man, I don't know how to do that then. What do you guys hear yourselves when you talk?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if I play music through YouTube or something? No copyright lo-fi. Nice. W
Yeah.
search.
I've recently
Oh, that's an ad. Do you guys hear the ad?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that means you're gonna hear the music. Let me pause my Spotify then. You guys hear that?
No. On stream, I hear it. Yeah.
Great. Actually, I'm gonna put in my earbuds just in case that you guys hear any like echo.
Oh hey Yogu's in here. What's up, Yogu?
Yo, what's up, Yogu? It's been a minute. Music is gone. Wait, music gone? Is it actually? Alright. What if I do default? How about now?
We're back.
Do you hear it now?
Evolution of Ethan trades from the 15-second charts to 15 minutes on the music.
How about now? No, still not.
Still nothing.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, no headphones. If you guys hear the echo through the mic, let me know, and then I'll just deal with it. Understood. Okay. Let's look at price, guys. The true important thing. There's nothing interesting happening right now, though. All right, 5-minute chart, nothing. 15-minute chart, nothing. We're not even at a discount yet. All right, so you guys can all see my screen fine. I assume actually I should just watch on my phone so I can monitor sometimes.
Oh, actually, don't trade. Yo, Ethan, what are the correlated asset pairs to gold?
Silver and copper.
Silver.
Put
and
in
copper.
put in the work. That's what it's correlated.
Oh yeah, it's correlated to getting good.
It's correlated to silver and copper.
Yeah. There it is, Jameson. I do not trade gold.
Wait, my stream looks so scuffed, but not scuffed at the same time. You know what I mean? I think my camera elevates my stream, but the stream quality itself, if you look a little closer, it's not that great. So don't look a little closer, guys. Just squint.
Everyone
while you
zoom in.
watch.
Everyone zoom into the pores.
Okay. So. Yeah, what's up, Ghost? Music's a little loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. I got you.
Oh my goodness, this guy's so considerate.
I know. How's that? How's that? Better? Better?
Being polite for Canada Day.
Okay. Let's do the pre-market real quick, so that I don't get a bunch of what's the plan today? What's the plan today?
Mute up. A little too quiet for, a little too loud for me. Let's see.
Day high SMTs. Not super interested or keen on looking for shorts back into discount just yet. I would wait for at least one of those higher time frame SMT.
Right now I'm looking at, honestly like a supply and demand kind of model. But I don't think I want to take anything off of it. Like, as you can see, guys, just marked up the order block I just marked out. There was some resistance to it, but I think it's just trading through it. So I wouldn't really take anything off that. Just wait for things to price to develop. A bit more structure. It's 9:22 right now. 8 minutes to equities open.
Oh, it's on the lows. No, I wouldn't consider that SMT as of right now because it's not time-based liquidity. I think the only thing I would be interested in as of right now would probably be if we get an SMT with, let's say, London high and we get displacement lower back for discount, or we just take out the new week opening gap, filling that, and then creating a 5-minute SMT on the lows for higher prices. That's pretty much the only thing that would really interest me right now.
okay, whenever you guys go into stream and you guys come a bit late, I recommend going into just rewinding the stream back, and I usually mention the bias at the start and what the game plan is, but Cytech, I have it written on the screen. Come on, brother. My bias is bullish. My narrative is bullish. I'm looking for bullish setups. That's pretty much it. Nothing else to it. I would have liked that to have a... But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm just gonna wait for maybe a 5-minute SMT on the lows. See if I can take something off of that. Didn't see it before. All good, brother. All good, all good. Pretty much I was looking at the daily range. We tapped discount on NQ, but we haven't tapped discount on ES and MIAM. I still do think we can go a bit lower, possibly fill or tap the NWOG. So let me put on the NWOG, it'd be right over here at about 22,751. That's kind of the general game plan right now, but I'm just waiting. I want to wait for 9:30. I want at least a 5-minute SMT. Thanks, I heard gold correlated with pairs, copper and silver. Yes, for sure. 3-hour SMT. I do not look at a 3-hour, I'll be honest. So I would not know. Could get some lower prices here. Let's see. Did it tap the BPR? Sorry, excuse me. I'm a little... Had a little bit of a pop. A little popper. Okay, let's see. What I'm looking at here is a little 5-minute SMT fill. See how it was tapped into on NQ, but not tapped into on ES or YM? Or I guess just YM. It did get tapped into on ES. But I wouldn't trade something off of that. It's just something, I'm just tape reading right now. Until at least I have a 5-minute SMT to work off of. Tape read. Would like to see it go lower before I take anything higher, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, nice. Now everything's set up. Put this out. Thank you.
FFS, Powell speaking again. Didn't Unk speak 2 times last week?
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, what I missed.
Unk did speak
So how
2
do
times
you
last week.
wait, do you take swing trades? Yes. If my intradays develop into a swing, then I'll take it. So how would you normally consider a valid SMT at time-based liquidity? Yes, I only use time-based liquidity SMT. Okay, so I can... Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this open until my iPad's charged. Are you interested in 2:30 p.m., 8:15 a.m.? No, I'm not. I'm interested to see, as of right now, the only thing that's of interest to me is what's 9:30 gonna do? So let's see. Got 8:30 in a minute 20 seconds here. Just be a little patient because there's nothing super clear to me. All London lows have been swept already as well, so I'd be open to potential downside, but once again, it really is just dependent on, are we able to get this SMT? Yeah, that's what I want to see too, Stan. You explain time-based liquidity, SMT. It's just SMT with time-based liquidity. So it's like previous X high, previous X low. So whenever I'm looking for SMTs, I'm only interested if it's SMT with previous week high, previous week low, previous day high, previous day low, previous session high, previous session low, previous 90-minute high, previous 90-minute low. So those are time-based liquidity.
All right, here's 9:30.
Yep.
With Powell
Driving
speaking as well.
low. Powell speaks. It's gonna be like a injection and then delay like 2 minutes and then another injection. You ignore any random SMTs you see. Yes, I ignore all non-time based SMTs, and that's how I filter my SMTs. It's happening. I don't know what's happening. There's nothing happening. 9:30 is happening. Elijah, what's your plan?
Just looking for bullish setups, to be honest. There's nothing particularly like interesting right now. 1 minute SMT on the highs might make it drop lower, but I don't know. That's like there's no really need to drop down that low.
You're supposed to give me a signal.
Signal, get in. Let me see. Yeah, there's the. Oh, I have the wrong thing open. I'm trying to figure this out. It's kind of annoying.
This is it. Drive lower, create 5-minute SMT, get a nice little displacement higher, enter, and then ride it to the highs. No cap.
Easy peasy, simple plan.
I really want to see this new week opening gap being hit though, because it's in the week low, and we're so close to it. And it's at a discount. Everything's in alignment, bro. But then YM's about to create previous day high SMT, so we'll see.
Yeah. Where is this analog even?
Guys, please like the video. This guy's the real deal. Appreciate it. Thanks. I think there's a lot of people out there that are the real deal, but they just don't live stream for free. But at the same time, there are a lot of people that aren't the real deal, so I think this is the best way to kind of showcase your skill. That's why, like, for people that live stream on YouTube for free, respect. Hello, fans. Themes. Are you planning to enter before news? I'm only entering whenever my model's here. So as of right now, what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for this 90-minute low to be taken out on either one of the assets, and then take a long off of that. Because as of right now, if we zoom out just a little bit onto the hourly chart or even the 90-minute chart, you can see that the new week opening gap has no bottom wick, and we're very close to it. If Nasdaq's able to take this out, this would create a previous day low SMT within a new week opening gap, and then we'd also be looking at that previous 90-minute low SMT, which would give us that bullish setup. So that's really what I'm waiting for right now. I can see price driving lower first, but I feel like this lower move will be short-lived, so I'd rather just wait for the bullish setup.
Oh, it's so hot here. Oh my goodness.
You don't got that AC?
Nah, the office has the AC off on the weekends, or not on the weekends. Today's like a national holiday here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Can you find an example you consider valid SMT at time-based liquidity? I'm still confused about the range, like how many candles apart time-based liquidity you would consider it SMT. I can make a video on it, but it's kind of, I mean, it's not hard to explain actually. So what you would do is just, for example, for previous day high, previous day low SMT, all you're going to do is you're going to go to your daily chart, just mark out the high and the low of the previous daily candle, right? So these two red lines are your previous day high, previous day low. It's literally just yesterday's high and low. And so I'll drop down to the hourly chart, for example, or 90-minute chart, and you can see these two red lines are going to be your previous day high, previous day low. So if there's an SMT with this specific level, then I'll be interested in looking for that trade opportunity, essentially. And that's the SMT that I'm looking at as valid. Even if I have SMT with this low right now, the, let's say 130 low, because I'm using the 90-minute chart, just because there's this SMT, I'm still not interested because it's not time-based liquidity, right? So the only level I'm interested in is the previous day low. Does that make sense? Do you think all assets will likely hit new week opening gap? I don't think all assets will. I think I only want to see ES or NQ do it, to be honest. YM can do whatever it wants. I really don't mind. What if one doesn't and one does? Then that is SMT. That would be SMT with a new week opening gap. But in this case, once again, whenever it comes to like SMT with specific PD arrays, I don't really look at it that way. I look at it more of, is there a complementary SMT that's occurring with it? And in this case, if we trade into new week opening gap where NASDAQ and ES does, but YM fails to, then you have a complementary previous day low SMT within that new week opening gap, which makes it significant to me. So it always goes back to previous X high, previous X low SMT for me to confirm, even if it's a PD array SMT. But sometimes when none of them hit previous day high, previous day low, do you focus on 90-minute highs and lows or just sit that day out? So I typically always start with a higher time frame building narrative, and all SMT does for me on the lower time frame is it just confirms that my bias is correct, and that's going to be my confirmation for entry as well. So today I'm bullish, so I'm gonna wait for bullish SMTs, and if I get those bullish SMTs, then it's gonna act as confirmation to continue higher in price, and that's where I'm gonna be looking for entry. Is Elijah my brother? He's my brother in Christ.
Yes, sir.
We grew up together. I'm 1 year older than him, but we grew up in the church together since we were like, I think he's like 1 year older, so. We were roommates in the hospital.
We're roommates.
Roommates, yeah. So there's a bullish 1 hour SMT with 2 p.m. low from yesterday. Is that valid? No, because it's not previous day low, or it's not a time-based liquidity. So This 2 p.m. low, it's not previous day low, it's not previous session low, so I don't have any interest in it right now. I hear one of the doggies.
I still have my.
Do you use Alpha Capital Group prop firm? I do not. I've heard of them. I think they're affiliated with Words of Wisdom, but I personally haven't used them. Listen, Pinky. What is my entry model? It's just SMT plus change state delivery, or SMT plus inversion fair value gap, SMT plus true market structure shift. It all stems from SMT, to be honest. Would you consider London high SMT as YM is sweeping it? So I do see that YM is trading much higher as of right now, taking a London high, also taking a previous 90-minute high. The only thing that's making me fade this SMT on the high is the fact that my narrative is bullish. So the number one thing in my trading is always going to be narrative. What's the context of price right now? And the narrative that I've built on the higher time frame, intermediate term time frame, is currently bullish, which is why I'm going to look for higher prices. And so that narrative automatically helps me filter out, I guess, quote unquote, false signals. So in this case, I'm looking at it more of as ES and NQ are lagging behind YM rather than YM's creating an opposing model. I don't think there's anything wrong with Words of Wisdom. I think I listen to that podcast a lot too, to be honest. I just don't trade with Alpha Capital Group. Does Jesse teach how to build narrative in STBP? Yeah, that's literally the only thing he teaches everyone in STBP how to trade context, not patterns. I think that's the best way to put it. I feel like a hunchback sitting at this table, low key. Because everything's so low. I should have propped it up yesterday. All good though. Which prop do I use Top Step as of right now. I just got funded with TFD, which is the features desk. And then I still have my funded features accounts, but I don't trade those accounts. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if I still have those accounts. I don't know if there's like an activity rule or something.
You always get Lords FX. Welcome, welcome. Trying to figure out how I can do this. Waiting for 9:15 or 8:15 low out. Yes, same. I'm looking for a 5-minute sequential SMT here, at least to even consider any bullishness. So, but yeah, I mean, you guys see right here marked it out, so you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Now we wait. You know the name of the game.
Discount, and that'll be ideal territory for longs, in my opinion. Although I will say one thing, previous day high SMT is now created, which could enable the daily range retracement. So I think what I'm gonna do here is off this 5-minute candle, I'm gonna take a stab at a short, see how price wants to react to the new week opening gap. And if we get an opposing model off of that, then I would flip back bullish.
Yeah, it's worth risking a stab the models there if they're if it gives a chance.
I just like, okay, so there's one thing that's holding me back from doing this though. I will be the fact that YM is not turning around yet. So I think that I'm probably gonna hold off on this short for now. If it's really blatantly bearish in a little bit here, then I'll take it. But until it really shows its hand, I'm gonna just refrain since YM's continuously pushing higher. And in this case, if NQ is able to continuously push lower, it's gonna create a previous day low SMT, which invalidates a previous day high SMT. So there's a lot of scenarios that could happen, in my opinion, right now. YM is too late compared to NQ and ES, both are in the all-time highs, so I stopped looking at it. That's a big Kraken correlation that I still pay attention to, because that means YM might actually start speeding up to catch up to all-time highs. Either that, or this could be a very bearish SMT. As of right now, I'm leaning more towards it's going to try to catch up. And if it does try to catch up, then I'm looking at NQES, that they still have strength to go past all-time high before taking any shorts here. So that's one way that I like to gauge the markets in comparison, even though YM seems super far from all-time high, which it is in reference to the other two. But what this tells me is that if YM's continuously pushing higher, ES and NQ are probably going to continue pushing higher past all-time highs as well, because there's relative strength.
Yo, was good, was good. Let me check chat. Oh, it's so hot in here. Oh my goodness, I can't do it. Yeah, so much. Yeah, advisory wait. Yo, what's good? Thanks. I really hope I didn't butcher your name, man. Let me know if I butchered it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I'm so tired right now, but I must stay awake. And we wait. And we wait. Name of the game. If we are to take a short, I'd like to see YM move together, especially after creating this 15-minute. This 90 minutes can take 40 minutes to close, so I don't really want to wait for that. Maybe slowly but surely. See what price wants to do. The future desk is live. What the heck? Oh, it's on. It does look like we might just go up, but I'm gonna mute.
I think the fact that NQ is already at all-time high. I think ES is probably the cleaner asset to trade as of right now. NQ is already hitting all-time highs, so it could be more consolidation, or it could be a little retracement, waiting for the other assets to catch up. That could be a possibility as well. How do I just continue on YouTube without actually logging in? Okay, I guess I can't. I think I should change my thumbnail. If I change my thumbnail, get all the clicks, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, give me the chat. Where'd the chat? Where'd the chat go? Oh, there we go. All right, let's read chat. Yes, just took out 6 a.m. high and mine is carrying on up. Would you still wait for the NQ to take out? Yeah, that's my model, so I have to wait for it. If it doesn't form that, I just have no model. I think the 10 a.m. news will manipulate lower. Doesn't NQ look like it's on time distortion? I don't know. I think NQ just looks like NQ. I don't necessarily know what time distortion looks like. Whenever people say time distortion, I feel like it's just consolidation. When we took Monday's lows and have an SMT, would that be a suitable time-based sweep? I don't think we took Monday's lows. We still have Monday's lows right here, which is the new week opening gap right now. So we haven't taken it yet. Okay, so I have to message TFD support apparently.
You have to message support to get your account?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know. I
That's
did not know
interesting.
that.
Why am I
we
not
do that?
speaking? I'm gonna sound desperate, but can you give me $99? I have to buy a thing immediately, and I will not be getting my income until 1 month.
Sunday load
no,
or
sorry, I
Monday
can't.
load? Oh, I guess you're referring to the actual day. But in my analysis, I refer to the trading day.
Why am I not speaking? There's not much to talk about. Let's see what Price wants to do.
You see my question? Which question? Does he directly teach like webinar or coaching session? We just learn through pre-recorded video and watch him piece everything together as he live trades? Okay, personally, I don't prefer answering questions about other people's mentorships, but I'll answer it anyways. Jesse goes live like twice a week, so Wednesday, Thursdays, and then I go live Monday, Fridays, and then there's another trader that learned from Jesse, another student. He goes live on Tuesdays, and he's made like $500,000 off of payouts. So very, very good value in there. But yes, he teaches in live time, and he also has pre-recorded videos. Did you take anything, Ledger?
I was looking. I marked out something. That's why. That's why I was like, but it's too late. It was too late for it. I was looking at the. I was looking at the. The where is it? The 8:23 gap, a.m. That's what I was looking at.
8:23, like 1 minute chart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking for like the
8:20.
99.44 the retap in, but it's still kind of iffy. So I mean, I'm
Wait, did you say 8:23?
yes. Oh, 8:24. Sorry, 24. Sorry.
Dang.
But I was on the 5 minute, so and I didn't extend my fair value gap over. But I think it's fine. It's like
How'd you know? What made you refer to that specific fair value gap? That's crazy.
Because it's the one that originally created the. I mean, I don't want to explain the guy model, but it originally created the guy model. So I was looking for look for like a retrace back into it, and then you kind of take a long off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This market is pissing me off. Yeah, I mean we're at all-time highs, man. You can't expect the most butteriest thing, but with correct management, you should be fine.
Al said there will be no cut sooner, or it's too soon for a cut. So I expect higher this week. Okay. We'll see. So what are you wanting to see before entering only longs after hitting previous day low? Yeah, pretty much. That's my framework right now. So I'm gonna wait for it to play out. If it plays out, then I'll do it. But otherwise, it's just about being patient and following the model, right? And if it doesn't give me the model, then there's no trade. That's just how it be. Just the waiting game. And I'm on my Mac too, so I can't even doom scroll or play Brawlhalla.
We just look at these freaking bars on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't take that short. This low-key looks like a decent short though, given how Wime's reacting here. But I feel like it'd just be a short into the new week opening gap, low-key. Would that be short into the new week opening gap? It'd be like maybe a 2-3 R trade. Not bad. Not horrible.
Alright. See if there's any. There's not really any other targets on.
To do it or not. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle to close. If it looks good, I'll enter. If not, then I'll wait. Not a fan of the hesitation. I don't know. It looks... Model's technically here for a short. Okay, let me think. 90-minute previous day high looks good. 15 minutes looks good. 5-minute looks good.
Oh yeah, 10 a.m. news.
Yeah. I wonder if 10 a.m. is actually going to drive price lower for the new week opening gap and then give us like a long setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's
What would my risk be? 5 micros. Nah, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm not gonna force my hand here. Even if it goes lower, that's my plan to go higher afterwards, so might as well just wait for it. No, you're good. A lot of people ask, so. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the fence of joining, then I think it's 100% worth it to join Jesse's mentorship. I came from there, so I think it's 100% worth it. But if you're interested in his mentorship, you could just book a meeting call with his team, and they'll answer all your questions. So a pretty slow day so far. Also, the reason why I'm not taking this short is even if it does go to the target of new week opening gap, that is pretty much like the limit of what I could do on this short, right? So I'm just putting it into, I guess, like reasoning, where if I do take a short here, that means I have to close that new week opening gap, would probably give me around like a 3R trade. And then I would resume looking for a bullish narrative, right? So regardless, if NASDAQ because my narrative is bullish overall, if I enter on this short, there's kind of two scenarios. One, it just stops me out. Two, it goes to new week opening gap, and I have to look for a long after that. So I'd rather just wait for the short to either work or fail, and then look for a long after that to align myself with the narrative. So that's kind of my thinking right now. We still have NFP late in the week, and Powell said no cuts sooner. So I think whatever will happen. Oh, okay. Since Powell said no cuts sooner, so I think what happened today will set the trend for the week. Yeah, we'll see. I just look at price day by day, to be honest, because in this market anything can happen. I feel like it's definitely been it's an interesting week because we have NFP. Like today's Canadian, like there's a lot of national holidays this week. There's a Canadian holiday today, and then there's gonna be July 4th on Friday. So we'll see what price wants to do. And then we have NFP, of course, which typically before NFP, you just see choppy price action generating liquidity for NFP, right? So we'll see if we get anything clean before then. But if that's the case, I feel like tomorrow is probably a no trade day for me as well. I'll still be live on YouTube, but we'll see what develops. Will you trade on Thursday even though it's a half day? Yeah, I'll still be live on Thursday because it's NFP. I'll be live from like 9:15 to probably 11. But I don't, like, once again, I don't know if I'm going to end up getting any trades this week because the conditions and the news events and the timing is just, it seems pretty low probability to me. Of course, I'll still show up every day and, systematically follow my model. But if it doesn't give it to me, then it doesn't give it to me. Please give me weekly direction for your USD. I don't know, man. I don't trade these assets, but
Give him the signal,
I mean, I guess.
man. Come on, give him the signal.
He's demanding signal, bro.
Give it to him, man.
Let's see.
He's asking kindly.
Let's see. Daily chart. It's just been going up. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, I keep putting text on the screen. It keeps disappearing.
Kind of just been going up on your USD. I think that if you get a breaker formation here with the July 1st 2 a.m. candle, then you could probably be looking for this liquidity right here. This looks pretty good for downside. So look for this potentially, and then higher prices after that. I think that would be good to continue the daily trend. But as of right now, you don't have that previous day high or previous week high SMT, which is why I wouldn't be banking on that. I think overall, because you don't have those SMTs on the highs, I just look for continued higher prices until you get very clear bearish price action. Then you can swap bias and then look for this liquidity pool right here, because there's a lot of liquidity resting below here. So that's my take on it. You also asked for gold. Okay, let's see. I also don't trade gold, but so in terms of gold so far, I think I already gave you the analysis last week, right? Something like that. For us saying higher prices just look good on gold. Did I give you guys the analysis? I feel like I gave you guys the analysis at some point. But the daily chart just looks bullish, in my opinion. These equal highs look good. There's this S&T on the low right now. Right. So I think higher prices on gold looks pretty good right now, to be honest. Especially with these equal highs right here.
Wait a second.
What?
MNQ and NQ look fairly different.
Okay.
Very different.
Very different?
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, I
the
was
five-
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like looking at like my top step open, and I was looking at my chart. And I was like, this. Am I looking at the same chart? I was like, what the?
Oh yeah, it does look very different.
Yeah, I was like, what is this massive crack in correlation, bro? What is this?
Tracking correlation, bro.
I go. Had to clean up my glasses real quick.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, what if we start
Because
only
if you trade PM
trading?
session on some days, only if there's volatile injection during the PM sessions, as such as FOMC meeting minutes or FOMC statement, then I'll consider trading PM session. But other than that, it's usually only the AM session because that's where equities open is, and also majority of the red folder news.
What were you saying, Jake?
What if we only start trading cracks in NQ and MNQ?
Let me know how that goes.
those are the correlated markets.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. Maybe worth a study.
Even though it rarely happens. It decently
I
happens.
think backtesting data collection is the best thing that will rise up win rate and building confidence. I think backtesting and data collection will give you confidence for sure. It'll give you a false sense of confidence, but it's still confidence, and that's something you need to be able to actually execute in the live market. I don't necessarily know about like increasing your win rate through backtesting. I think it's more so backtesting is to gather data on repeatable things, right? So what I would do is just find one or two things that resonate with you and learn those two things to the best of your ability, and then that's going to be the framework or the backbone of all your trading essentially. And what, in my opinion, what really raised
This is the analog. Right here. This gray bar right here. The new week opening gap. Because we're so close to it. By the way, hope that answers your question.
that you otherwise wouldn't have known to collect data on. So, for example, let's say you have a model that is systematically you enter on every inversion for value gap. And then over the series of 100 trades, over the series of 200 trades, you realize that as you execute, sometimes the trades feel more comfortable than other times, and you'll start digging into that, and you'll be like, the reason why it feels more comfortable is because price displaces more in my favor rather than just creates an inversion but barely creates it, for example. And so as you see these things over and over and over again, those are the things that will increase your win rate because you gather data on things that you wouldn't have gathered data on outside of live trading, if that makes sense. So I think that your intuition and experience is what's going to naturally increase your win rate. Not necessarily increase the amount of trades you take, but it's actually typically what it does is your experience helps you filter out the low probability trades so that you can increase your win rate through taking less trades. Just taking less losers, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't necessarily say backtesting is what increases win rate. I think it gives you confidence and gives you the ability to anticipate how price is developing in live time. But at the end of the day, what really will increase your win rate is your experience with that specific model that you have in live markets. And then you're gonna take that experience, find something new, and then you can backtest that something new, and then rinse and repeat, right? But it always builds on top of that initial foundation, that initial system that you had that you were backtesting and that you're executing on. Price is moving higher. Do you think it's too early to enter long? I'm looking at the 5 and the 1 minute though. For me, there's no entry, so I'm not interested. But Aaron, if you're asking me that, that tells me that you still don't have a trading plan that's ironed out. Because you shouldn't be asking me, is it too early to enter a long? Because your model or your trading plan should be telling you, are you supposed to enter right now?
Oh, it took the 9-minute high. Or
Mhm.
break at least.
I don't think I'm gonna have a trade at this rate. So Aaron, I don't know. I feel like everyone's told you this many, many times, but until you have like an ironed out trading plan, man, I don't know how to help you. You're just not taking our advice. Okay, Aaron. As long as it's part of your plan, man. Yeah, I'm just ignoring you again. All good. As long as you're following your plan, I don't know. Until you can send me your full trading plan, Aaron, I'm gonna assume you're rage baiting. Okay. 90-minute S&T on the high, maybe. I wouldn't be super interested in that though, and the reason is because my narrative is bullish overall, right? I've been trading with ICT concept over 2.5 years, tried many strategies and failed. Finally, I'm planning to follow only Kodak theory. Congratulations, man. You just gotta stick with one thing. I think the thing about ICT concepts is, ICT, he doesn't necessarily teach you a particular strategy. It's more so he teaches you how to read the narrative of price. So where's price trying to go right now? I think that's what he teaches, to be honest. And I think it's a very valuable skill. Because at the end of the day, there will never be a fixed pattern in price that will give you what you're looking for, in my opinion, at least. I think there will always be some sort of discretion involved, and that discretion is narrative building, right? So what's my view on quarterly theory? I think that quarterly theory is a stepping stone for ICT. Like if you don't understand ICT, I don't think that quarterly theory will help a lot, to be honest, because once again, I think the foundation of a good trader is being able to read price action in the current moment. Like what is price action trying to do? What's the context of price? Where is it trying to go? And that is the underlying thing that separates, you know, successful traders from unsuccessful. I just joined the live late, but I'm curious what your model is for the day. I'm avoiding trades until my model presents itself, but I'm curious what yours is. So mine is stemming from, it's mainly stemming from the 90-minute chart. I just want to see previous day low being purged into new week opening gap. If we get SMTs within there with bullish displacement, then I'm going to be looking for longs. But if I don't get that, then I'm just probably not going to take any trades for today. Where do you think gold is going to go? I think gold's going to go higher. But fair warning, I don't trade gold, but I do think on the daily chart at least, it looks like it's going to be reaching for these equal highs. But just to give you guys analysis, I think it's going to go higher. Equal highs with 90-minute high looks like NQ does want to come down, take previous low before following the others. Yeah, that would be ideal. I'm currently looking at USD CAD longs from a fib at 71%. What do you think of it? I don't trade USD CAD, but I can take a look. Let's just do whatever chart. I think USD CAD looks pretty bearish in my opinion right now. Looks like it's trying to go for these lows down here, actually, not thinking about it. This looks like a really good market maker sell on USD CAD, I can't lie. You have the smart money reversal, accumulation phase 1, accumulation 2, smart money reversal up here. Looks like distribution could occur somewhere around here, aiming for this liquidity overall long term. Short term, let's see what it looks like it wants to do. I think what I would do on USD CAD is I would mark out this range right here. I think buys up into a premium of some sort. Right now, you just swept out this liquidity, so I'll be careful on buys. But past this point, you could look at this liquidity pool up here, even this liquidity pool up here, because there's still some inefficiencies that aren't fully filled up here. You'll look for longs, and then after that, overall, I would be leaning bearish though for a sell-off if you get order pairing at this level.
Alright, I think I'm probably gonna end stream. I have to leave. It's getting late. I'm so tired. I'm at the office right now, and there's no AC. I'm sweating my balls off, man. It's so hot. But you guys know what I'm looking for. I put it here. Like, there's nothing I can take, man. There's nothing I see. There's nothing clear to me. There's nothing I like. It's a rough week, I say. Rough start to the week. I mean, in terms of like setups, there were setups technically, but it's like with discretion and with narrative, it's just against everything that my body's just telling me don't take it, you know. So we wait, maybe later in the week. We still have, it's just Tuesday. We got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just start of the week. It's Q1. A lot of crazy things. So I'm just gonna stream. I'll catch you guys later. It's 9:15 every day, man. 9:15 every day. Rinse and repeat. I'll see you guys later.